We've reached the end of May and I want to show you all the progress I've made on my beautiful garden. First, I planted a lot of what I believe is nasturtium, and it seems to be thriving really well in this shady area. There's my boxwoods. Now I'm a little bit worried about this guy. He's either not getting enough sun or not getting enough water, and I'm not real sure what to do with him. The other one that I planted at the same time looked much healthier, so I'm gonna look into it and see what I need to do about him. Then these are the hellebora, and they seem to be doing okay. I was told that they should bloom next year. All of my moss is settling in nicely. Sometimes a piece or two gets uprooted, but I just have to push it back down. It's really resilient. I try to keep the grass out of there, and I might fill in a few more gaps with it. A good friend gave me some hostas, and here's my sad garden bed that I thought would be okay for kale and greens, but as you can see, that's all the kale did and that's all the greens did. And then there were I planted some beets over there, and nothing is happening. I don't think it gets enough sun. It's shaded throughout the day, so now I'm gonna have to decide what to put there instead. Can't do any vegetables, so if you know of anything that can tolerate full shade all the time that looks really pretty, I would love to hear it. Let me fix this guy, and then I'll show you the rest. My yellow rose seems to be doing okay. All the blossoms came off, but we've had a lot of rain lately. Now, I don't remember what I planted in this garden bed. I think I did cauliflower, broccoli, a couple of other things. I put some kale and some spinach in here too, and I can't remember what this guy is, but I think most of what's shown up in there are weeds that have come off of the trees, but that's okay. My Asiatic lilies exploded. I planted these last year and I was delighted to see them return. Oh, there's my viburnum. It seems to be doing okay so far. I can't remember what I planted here and here, but it's coming back, so hopefully when it blooms, I'll have a better idea. Now my herb garden is doing beautifully. I planted all of this from seeds. That's cilantro. This one's rosemary, and as you can see, it's only got one tiny little baby. So I might add some more seeds and see what to do. I put too much thyme in there, and it's exploded, and it's going great. There's my sage, my little baby basils, and I put peppermint in that one, and nothing happened, so now I added parsley, and we'll see if anything comes up. And here's my other viburnum and my other boxwoods, and they all seem to be doing fine. Now, I planted wild strawberry plants to try to fill in this area where there's no grass, and hopefully those come in. Got some, I think these were artichokes from a friend. I transplanted a couple of tomatoes, and they look really sad after I moved them, and I'm really hoping they bounce back. And I think that's cucumber, and that seems to be doing okay. I shouldn't have planted those two so close together, but I could spread them out. So this garden bed is doing fine. Over here, I put too much of something in here. What is that? Morning glories? She crawling? We'll see. I'm eager to see what happens with that. My other boxwoods are fine. And then we've got potatoes, carrots. I put asparagus in here and then immediately wondered, hey, can asparagus be grown in containers? I know it takes a couple of years to get established, so we'll find out. I put okra in this one. I planted some kind of tomato from seeds, and it's doing it. And I don't know what these are. These might be weeds. And then this tomato came from a friend, and it's also feeling kind of puny because I didn't support it well enough. I did a bad job transplanting the others. I got some blueberry bushes from my boyfriend's mother. And then this year I decided to experiment with growing stuff in the little center area here, in the easement. That's either a squash or a cucumber. We've got sunflower corn, sunflower corn, sunflower corn. This is the biggest sunflower so far. That's also squash or cucumber. And then I did the same thing on this side, but this side doesn't get nearly as much sun on account of this big ash tree, and it also doesn't get nearly as much water. As you can see, this side is very dry, so it's looking a little wimpy. But that's my garden so far. It's going well, and I can't wait to see what happens in June, and I would love any and all advice. Thanks.